Hey everybody, hello or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth Venom. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and amazing week so far. It is almost Memorial Day and it is almost Pride Month. Yes, and it is also Gemini season, so I'm starting to get, thinking of ideas what I want to do for Gemini and Pride Month, which I'm so excited. But anyways, today I wanted to give the banana fetish one more try. So I kind of wanted to do an inspired e-girl look. I did have to grab into another palette for an eye shade, but you will see all that. But I really hope you guys enjoy this look of the e-girl banana fetish edition. Really weird and awkward, but yeah, let's get to it. All right, so I got my eyebrows on and my eye base on. Yes, so for this look today we are gonna kind of do like an oval look a little bit. I might end up doing a sharp edge look. I don't think so, but we might. I don't know. I'm gonna be trying out the banana palette again, just to see if maybe my second impression of it will be better than my first one. And I'm also gonna be using a shade from a different palette to kind of help create a look. So the first shade I am going to grab into, again, which is going to be Hammock, which is kind of like a mustardy yellow, darkish yellow, not too much of a mustard. So I'm going to grab my flattened brush just like this and dip into it. And for this eyeshadow look, I just want the shade of the yellow right in here, going to the very middle. And just make sure it's really packed on. And I really want to make sure it's very well pigmented because this is going to be the only color that we're going to have placed right here. We're not going to have anything above it, just going underneath it. So I'm going to do this on the other side real quick. All right, so since we got Hammock down, we are going to be dipping into the shade Bulge, which is the blue one right here. I didn't dip into that one last time, so I definitely wanted to play with it this time. I'm gonna take my little round fluffy end brush right here, dip right into it, and we are gonna connect into Hammock right here. And we are just gonna blend it right in the center real quick where it's gonna combine. And I'm going to start taking it down because we are going to put a darker blue underneath this and just start creating our shape we want with this light blue. And I think I just want that circular end with this, so I'm just going to make sure we have that pigment down. And kind of soften up the edges of the blue a little bit so it's not too much of just a straight edge with it. Adding a little bit more when they're connecting. So it's kind of like this. Take our yellow brush and kind of sweep over. So it's kind of like that. You can see like the transition into the yellow with the blue and then the yellow into the blue, aka Hammock. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this on the other side real quick. So before we go on to our next step, we are going to grab our eye primer real quick and grab a little spatula to help carve a nice clean canvas. And we are going to start on this side. And what I'm going to do is start kind of cleaning up the eyelid a little bit. And making sure we have a nice clean canvas so the new two shades will stick more and a lot better onto it. I'm just gonna cut a little bit into this blue, bring it up, and we are kind of going up into the yellow as also. And I'm just using this little silicone tool. I do recommend a brush because it's way easier. But all my other brushes I use for that sturdy, so this is what I'm just dealing with. And so we're kind of gonna clean it up just like that. We're gonna do it on the other side real quick. Eyes a little bit to help it dry. Using that tool, it kind of made a green ring, so I'm really hoping it doesn't affect the rest of my makeup. But on this side, since I saw this happening, I don't know why the eye primer is like turning like that on my eye, but I kind of use a small brush. I sacrificed one of my small brushes so I wouldn't get that much of a green ring on this one. But I think I'm hoping it doesn't like affect the rest of the makeup. So we are gonna grab into the Blue Blood palette, and we are gonna be using a blue shade from this to kind of help darken the blue area a little bit. And I'm gonna be using the shade Deceased, which is right here. I'm gonna grab my little round end brush just like this, and I'm gonna dip it into it and start going right into a little bit of the yellow, the darker yellow, but not too much, and kind of start going in to the lighter blue. And just start packing it onto that. What while adding on to the dark blue, it started not going so well, so I'll show you what I did with this. I did kind of help save it, so we're not starting from scratch, because I know that sometimes that can be very irritating when a shade doesn't work. Sometimes you just gotta improvise and like just change it as you go. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had that happen before, where you want to do a certain look and it just doesn't happen. So I'm going to show you how I turned this on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the little brush I used with my Deceased and kind of go in right here a little bit with it. Not too much into the yellow. You're just going a little bit in. So just like that. So now we're going to grab the brush I used, which was kind of like a bigger, fatter brush. It's going to zoom in. And I just started dipping into and really packing on with the shade. And I just started, coming in here on the outer lid with it. I'm trying to make it. And then I just started overlapping onto that bright blue because I don't know if it's just maybe adding in that extra eye primer, it's not wanting to help, or maybe it's just two different type of formulas from the Banana Fetish with Blue Blood that they're just not wanting to really mix or anything. Because you know how like on some shades of his, well, a lot of his, how you can overlay and blend, it's not working with these two colors. So I was like, you know what, let's just go for a darker blue. You only live once. I kind of wanted to turn this into like an e-girl look, so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do the darker blue. Screw it. So now I am just gonna start kind of mixing into that yellow once we get up here, but I kind of want to make the lower a little bit more bolder and make sure we are getting it all blended in down here before we even, I'm pretty sure these are even. Do they look pretty even? Yeah. Okay, so I just want this. And then we're gonna add the blue a little bit on top. Just like that. Maybe add in the hammock a little bit to get fixed. Add a little bit blue right above hammock so it kind of looks like it's the blue's on top and then the hammock's coming into the middle of it. So just like that. Okay, so now I know it looks crazy, not the way I imagined it would go, but we're gonna go to the next step now. Next step is we are gonna grab just a little tiny and little round edge brush, and we are gonna go now into a lighter yellow, which I don't know how well this is gonna go, to be honest, because my image of what I wanted this eyeshadow to look like isn't going well so far, so we shall see how this goes. We are gonna go into a bright yellow. I don't want to go too bright because now we have a darker blue all around, but I don't want to have it be that yellow one that evaporates a lot, so I'm going to dip into cream pie because I did have a good not so much blotching. I think it was this one I didn't have much blotching with, was cream pie, so we're going to dip right into that. And with this round end brush, I'm really going to pick out the pigment because we are really going to need it. I'm going to start in the inner corner right here and kind of start moving it into the darker blue. And just laying it down and mixing these two together. I'm going to grab that little tiny little brush I used for the blue and kind of go over and kind of just sweep. I'm going to sweep up here real quick. But yeah, we're just going to start packing on that yellow and blending it into the dark blue. And to kind of blend the blue into the yellow, I'm just going to use this little tiny little brush because I don't want to use that big one and then end up covering too much of the yellow. Alright, so just do a little sweeping again. So that's what I want it to look like, but with the lighter blue. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this yellow on the other side. All right, so that is what it's looking like. A little different than what I imagined, but you know, it's totally okay. I didn't plan for this one to come above, but I mean, it kind of worked out a little bit. I just wish it would have been like the lighter blue on top and then the darker in. But as far as the yellows, they still stay the same. It's just the blue I had to change. But I think it's very cute, very different. You know, sometimes this stuff kind of happens and you just have to like go roll with it. And then you find out it's like a way cuter little look. I'm gonna go ahead and put my face on and we'll be back to put some yellow on our face. But mostly everything's done. We just gotta add some shimmer in our inner corner and lay down some yellow for the EGIRL blush look. I kind of put the pink right here and then we're gonna start adding the, you know, the yellow. But to add in a quick little shimmer in our corner, I am looking at the shimmers and I want it to be a bright, so I think we are gonna go, I think we used Star Split, I think last time. So let's use Vitamin P, which is right here by Banana and Pinky Ring. And we are just going to dip into this little brush right here. And just swish it around. and just place it right here in the inner corner. Not too much, but definitely bring some, you know, shimmer and some glitter to it, and kind of helps brighten your eyes just a little bit. Because for the yellows, for the yellowness to bring to it, for the yellow blush type look, we are going to go in with cream pie, since that is one of the brightest, and then we are going to top it off with banana fetish. So banana cream and then banana fetish right here. So I am just going to grab a clean little fluffy brush just like this. I'm going to start dipping it into cream pie. Look how yellow that is. And we are going to start just placing it right here. Whoa, okay. And kind of going over the nose. I'm hoping this doesn't sting my face because I gotta work later, but it's okay. So we are definitely adding in that yellow pigment. Kind of put it on to the pink we lay down. Wow, okay. So far it's very... Why does it seem like it wants to work better on my face than it is on my eyelids? I mean, cream is pretty good on the face, but on the eyes, but it seems to want to work way better on my face, which that makes no sense. I'm going to add a little bit of my pink blush right here, just so it doesn't look too weird with the yellow. So now let's go into the banana fetish. Pick some up. And it's still, you know, yellow. Yellow as can be. Get it? B. Sorry. Kind of crappy, not the best joke, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. So we got some yellow, which I haven't really seen a lot of people put like yellow on their face for like the e-girl like look. But I mean, hey, we're gonna be one of the few that probably have done it, so it's okay. And it kind of brings, with the pink, it kind of gives that orangish tone, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, it's whatever. So that is down. Where is my pen? We are going to add some cute little freckles, because just having a line, you know, just a yellow wave going around your face with no freckles would probably look a little weird. Or if you want to like add like a little cute little band-aid, I know I see girls do that. But I am going to grab my little freckle pen I bought from Ulta online because I can never find them in store. I'm just going to go ahead and add some freckles. Try to make it realistic. I'm not putting any on my forehead this time. Because whenever I do, it seems like I go a little too ham on that. So we are just adding freckles. On this side, they kind of got a little bit too big, so oops. Alright. Gonna leave it at that before it gets too out of hand. And I'm just gonna place some yellow on top so they don't look too, like, noticeable. I mean, this looks kind of noticeable because I wasn't paying attention, but you know what I'm saying. It definitely looks cuter when you do like the pink, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a lip on and my wig, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are all done. I put my wig on. I just put a basic little gray top on, and this is the final look. I think it's very, very cute. I should have been a little bit lighter on the yellow on my face and a little bit lighter on the freckles, but it's very, very cute. I love how the eyeshadow look ended up looking. Didn't go the way I originally wanted it to, but enjoy this video. Always feel free to leave a comment. I will see you in the next one. Bye.